Let me cast your mind back to 2013. Doctor Who had turned 50 and Matt Smith had announced that he was leaving Doctor Who. So they had to find a new Doctor. As we all know now, it was Peter Capaldi who was going to play the 12th Doctor and make his third appearance in the Whoniverse. Now in 2014, I was 7 years old and I got the chance to go to the BBC studios down Cardiff Bay and go into the TARDIS and meet Peter Capaldi. So this is the video where I go through the video, the Newsround video, because it was on Newsround. So I go through that and give I rewatch it and give behind the scenes info and fun stuff. So yeah, enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah. Oh, also I'll link the actual original video in the description. So.
My favourite bit is probably all the detail up the tops, like all the bookcases. There's just lots of detail.
My favourite bit is the console because there's so many buttons.
I'm so surprised.
I said, my interview bit, where I said there's so many buttons. We had 2 minutes. It was us three. And they were like, right, come up with your favourite thing about the TARDIS. I was like, oh my god. And then as soon as the camera was on me, I was like, so many buttons! I had no clue what I was going to say.
Surprised because it definitely is bigger on the inside.
Time for a quick photo in the TARDIS, but we're about to get caught in the act.
What are you doing on my TARDIS?
The photo bit when he came in, we had to do that, and we had to do that twice. First time, we were shocked, we didn't make any noise. We just turned around and we were like, ah! When he came in. So we're like, yeah, that's no good. So we had to do it again, and that whole, gasps, were fake.
Children only come here by invite. I hope you've all been invited. Hello, I'm Peter Capaldi, who plays the new Doctor Who. Do you have some questions for me? I understand.
We do, don't we? Are you all right? You're all a bit shocked, aren't you?
It is shocking. I am shocking.
Why did you want to become the Doctor?
Because it's the greatest role in television. And also it's probably the closest you could get to actually travelling through to space and time. So, who wouldn't want to do that?
Were you worried from taking over from Matt Smith?
Was I worried about taking over from Matt Smith? Yes, because he's fantastic. I love Matt Smith. I think he's the most amazing Doctor. He's so funny and so clever. He's so wise. He's so young. He's so old. He's a brilliant actor, and he's a lovely guy. He's ticked all the boxes there, so it is quite a difficult job to take over when someone so wonderful has been doing it. But he, I think, is on my side, so I hope everyone else will be too.
Have you had any embarrassing moments on set yet?
Well, this can sometimes be a little bit embarrassing. I know Jenna, my companion, sometimes has a little bit of embarrassment with this because she loves this particular panel so much, and she was playing with it one day and did this. Broke it. If she ever leaves the TARDIS, we're going to give her this.
Questions bit, the actual, when we all had the questions. I, beforehand, when we were in a room, making sure we knew what the questions and, they were giving us the rundown, I couldn't actually pronounce, a word on my question. So I swapped with my older brother, who was the ginger one there. And then afterwards, I could pronounce the word. But yeah, they cut out his question and the whole thing. I gotta have, both. I gotta have all my, spotlight moments.
If you had to choose between the sonic screwdriver and the TARDIS, which would you choose?
TARDIS. What would you choose?
The TARDIS.
Yeah, make another sonic screwdriver, as long as we've got the TARDIS. But the sonic screwdriver can't take us through time and space. The TARDIS has always been with the Doctor. The TARDIS is a part of the Doctor, and he loves it dearly.
Do you think there will ever be a female Doctor?
I think quite possibly, yeah. I think that's, yeah. Why shouldn't it be? If you could completely convert your dying body into a brand new one, or into a slightly older one in my case, you could easily do it into a female one. And I think a female Doctor would be fun.
Really interesting how he got the woman question, and then 5 years later? Jodie Whittaker. great. Like, of course he was right. It was a fun time, amazing time. Series 13, my third favourite series.
Well, thank you all very much for your questions. And now, I've got a question for you. Do you happen to know how to fly this thing? Oh! But don't touch that button. Whoa! Fly, fly, fly.
And then that final bit when we're all on the console, we have to go to like a specific bit of the console. And one bit of the console, we literally pulled out. Like, we pulled out a bit of the console. Don't know if that was part of the show, I can't remember. But yeah, we pulled out a bit of the console. Yeah. Okay, so that is going to be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss my next video. And I will see you next time. Goodbye. Let me cast your mind back to 2013. Doctor Who had turned 30 and Matt... 30?